We sometimes hold our dogs back because of emotional stuff that we have going on about disability and what they can't do, and dogs don't hold on to that, and they're much, just show me a different way and I'll do it, and that's what we do. We show owners and dogs different ways to do things so that they can go on with their life and be happy. We specialize in dogs with special needs. What we've tried to do is to provide some respite for owners, because a special needs dog is a lot of work. With help and education and support, which is what we find we land up doing, it's much easier, and they feel like they have somebody they can call and that they have a place they can go and have support from other people. And so we land up with this network of not only professionals but also clients, and even the dogs help each other. So we do a rehabilitation evaluation in which we go into the medical history, we go into what are the presenting problems. We ask you where you want your dog, what is it that you would like your dog to be able to do that your dog's not doing now? And then we sort of develop a plan of how to get your dog there. We also do some measurements so that we have sort of a baseline. As we go along, we'll do measurements and figure out, oh, well, we've increased your dog's thigh girth by, 1.5 inches, and what that tells us is that they're developing muscle again. We can help you with a wheelchair, we can help you with assistive living devices, as we call them, which are bottoms-up leashes, which still provide the dog some independence, but helps you and your back as you're trying to provide your dog with some sort of mobility. One of the things that we really work towards doing is increasing range of motion and providing ways and exercises for you to do at home so that you can actually improve the range of motion and the mobility and the muscle mass for your dog. And then we have the magical piece of equipment, which is the underwater treadmill, which is a fabulous way for dogs to be able to exercise weightlessly in water. It is very difficult. It's like you walking through the water at the beach. We know that as we're walking, it's far more difficult to walk through water. At the same time, they're not having any weight on their joints. So it has been pretty amazing to watch dogs who cannot walk on the ground get in the treadmill and be able to walk. And then slowly what we do is over time, the dog develops the muscle that's necessary, the coordination that's necessary, and the conditioning that's necessary. We also provide acupuncture by a veterinarian who is certified in acupuncture, and that seems to really help also with other issues that go along with special needs dogs. And we have veterinarians who work with us who are rehab specialists. We like to work as a team. So your veterinarian would be an important part of our team. And your veterinarian is who we would request a referral from. Dag's House is located in Marrero, Louisiana, which is a suburb, probably about 15 minutes outside of New Orleans. And it's situated in a house. So when you do come, you walk in the door and it's like walking into somebody's living room. We want people to feel like they're at home. And we do have kennels for dogs that need kennels, but we try to keep everyone together in our big, huge living room space. It sits on 2.5 acres of land. We have lots of different terrains for dogs to be able to walk on or roll on or run on or whatever, and we have ramps and stairs which we utilize as exercises for dogs. So one of the things that Dag's House is going towards now is becoming more advocates for special needs dogs and their owners. Information center for veterinarians, owners, even families. It can be really traumatic when a dog goes down and it's considered one of the members of the household. How do you make the adjustments? What can we expect? How long does this last for? You know, do I need a wheelchair? How, you know, towel walking isn't working for me. What can I do instead? I mean, there's a million questions. And what I do wish is that instead of waiting until the dog is down, that we, as owners of dogs, I mean, I have 6 dogs of my own, that we start doing more preventative stuff and more proactive things to actually help dogs, so that we're not, you know, so that they don't land, you know, coming to us at the end is much more difficult than if we had them earlier on, you know, and it's important for owners to really pay attention and watch and learn and understand when things change, what they can do to make a difference in them. And it can be real simple. It can be home exercises. You know, it doesn't mean this full-blown rehab program, but just being able to do some things at home that help the dog and to sort of support the family through that whole process.